So I recently got this question and I really like it and want to answer it. The question is, how much of a carryover effect is lost when doing simplified weightlifting such as Zercher cleans or push press? I guess my real question is the carryover mostly from producing large amounts of force very fast, or is it producing large amounts of force in a precise manner? And so I don't think framing in terms of carryover is the right way to frame this. If you're going to create a Venn diagram or a pros and cons list of two Olympic lift variations, one of them as a regression of the other, or just a more simplified version, you could easily see which one places more demand on the organism, and if those demands are more important or even more stimulating. A push press is in a way just a regression of the jerk, but maybe not even, because they're two different things. Assuming you're doing many other things in training like sprinting, jumping, plyos, other heavy strength training, the distinctions probably don't matter very much because most exercises probably supplement something that another exercise doesn't provide. So when you think about all of the value that the full classic lifts provide, not stating the obvious ones, getting in and out of deep joint ranges under loads under high speeds, training the upper limbs to produce high outputs as a complement to the lower limbs, rapid triple flexion of the knee, hip, ankle, production of high forces with precision, alternating between the Valsalva maneuver and efficient breaths. If you are regressing one of them, like a push press instead of a jerk, but progressing other ones, you probably are getting the vast majority of the stimulus anyways. So I don't think you're losing anything actually. Now, if you regress all of your variants, which is so common in strength conditioning now, like only doing pulls, never actually catching the bar, only going from the hang, or only catching in the power position, then I'd say you're probably missing both things from the original question. You're probably losing out on producing force as precise as possible. With most of the regressions or simplified versions of the classic lifts, the precision demand is much lower. And you probably are losing out on producing high force very fast, though to a lesser degree because there's so many ways to account for that in training. In any of the Olympic lifts, you're producing high forces very fast, you are training rate of force development, and you are attempting to be precise as possible, even if some of the variations offer greater room for error. So it's a really interesting and good question that made me think a little bit. That's my take on the topic.